in here. I'm not a dumb bitch. Like, you can't play with me. You can't play with me. You cannot play with me. Period. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sabrina. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing a story time today. Now, I never do story time, so this is like completely out the box for me. I do have a story time, but on my channel, but it was a while ago. So I really never do story times because a lot of stuff that happens in my life, I just want to like just take it to the grave and not tell a single soul. But considering the fact that we're all in quarantine and we're all bored, I might as well just do it for entertainment purposes, give you a laugh, you know. I don't know how this is going to benefit me on my end, but I just want to make sure that y'all are straight. So we just gonna hop into the video. Like, oh my God, I really don't want to share this with y'all, but whatever. It's like mad embarrassing. So besides that, get your quarantine snacks, poo. I'm real healthy this quarantine because when I get out of quarantine, I'm gonna be snatched. Period. So yeah, get your quarantine snacks, get your popcorn, because we about to get into some things, okay? Let's just go ahead and get into the video. That's it. Alright, let's go. Okay, so boom. One day I was on Instagram and I was looking at my Explore page. And on my Explore page, I get like a lot of like Insta models and all that type of deal. So I seen this picture of like, and it was a photographer. He like took pictures of her, whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is real dope. So I went ahead and I clicked on the profile and I really liked his work. And he turns out to be in the area as well. So I went ahead and I followed him. Really wasn't expecting not a follow back, not nothing, because he had a lot of followers. But it turns out he ended up following me back. He started like blowing up my likes and comments, all that. So I'm like, bet. I'm like, oh, we can like work together, like have like a business relationship type of deal, right? Right. So fast forward, like literally shortly after he blew my notifications up, he went ahead and slid in the DM. I mean, we didn't know that was going to happen, but he went ahead and he slid in the DM. And then, you know, we're talking or whatever. He's telling me like his love language. Like he's saying answers to questions that I have to him that like every female want to hear. Like, so he's trying to earn points, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm grown. I'm not a little girl. I'm not gonna fall for no any type of thing. Like, boo. I'm not about words. I'm about action. Okay, period. So at this point, we've been like DMing each other like the whole weekend. And of course, at this point, he wants to like link up or whatever. So I gave him my schedule, but our schedule was just like, it was just not compatible at all. So we didn't link up that whole week. No, we did not link up that whole week. And he told me, he asked me what was I doing on like a Friday or something. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing nothing. I'm free after this time, etc., etc. And he's all like, cool. He was like, you know, I'm going to be taking pictures at this spot. You know, can you pull up? I want to see you. You know, we can turn up, etc. Make sure you straight, you and your homegirls. I'm like, bet. You know, we are in Atlanta, so it'd be good to just like, you know, meet him and not like an awkward like first date type of stage. Like, we're able to like be around each other, but still have a good time and not like that one-on-one first date. So I'm like, okay, cool. This can be like the start before like our official date. So the first red flag in which I knew things were going left was when I was like eating and he was like, hey, can you do me a favor? Now, I don't do favors for nobody I don't know. So I'm all like, it depends on what the favor is. He said, oh my God. He was like,
can you go to my cousin's house and get my charger and bring it to me?
Oh, hell no!
Now, I know some of y'all like, that's not nothing, but as a female, like me pulling up to some stranger house just to get a charger, that's stupid. You got money, go buy a gas station charger. Like, what? You don't have a portable charger? I feel like as a photographer, as a videographer, like if you do anything with film and cameras and all that, you know how fast battery dies. So a lot of photographers that I know, they have portable chargers, they have chargers on them. They keep their phone charged, especially if they're going to be working an event that night. You need your phone on you. So I just thought that was weird. So red flag 1. So I was like, no. He's like, I would never put you in any type of situation like that. He was like, it's just my cousins, you know, they all females, you'll be good. Just go in there and get the charger and then you can leave. No, like, you think I'm gonna pull up to a house with all females? No, I don't care if it was all females, all males. I'm not pulling up nowhere to do that. I was like, just go ahead and just buy you another charger. Like, what's the point? Like, I'm already getting ready now. Mine just only 8 o'clock, so like I'm really preparing to get ready. Like I'm eating all that other good stuff. Red flag number 2. I hope y'all keeping counting. It's red flag number 2. Okay, so now we're heading out the car. Okay, so he sent us money for parking. We parked, and now we're walking up to the door. Now at the door, I didn't see nobody up there except for the lady collecting money. And y'all know I'm not paying to get in no club. Like, I'm not about to pay to get in no club. And I wasn't expecting to pay to get in any club. So I text him like, I'm outside, I'm here, where you at? No response. I called him once, then I text him again, then I text him again. So I sent him 1 text message, 1 call, and 2 double text messages. And it was all within like a 10-minute period. So I'm already sitting out there for 10 minutes looking stupid. One thing about me is don't have me looking stupid, okay? Don't have me looking stupid. So I'm sitting there getting annoyed, like these other girls, they were all getting in by like other people, I had my homegirls with me too, so we looking so annoyed, so looking stupid. Like, I hate looking stupid. So I'm like, let's just leave. So then he finally called back. And he was all like, he's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm outside, duh. I told you I was parking. I'm out here now. He was like, okay. He's like, I'm busy right now. He was like, just pay at the door and then I'll reimburse you the money tonight. What? What you mean you'll reimburse me the money? You invited me here. So I instantly got mad. I said, okay, that's fine. Girl, when I tell y'all I did not even stay, when he told me to pay at the door, I was literally walking back to the car. Because what do you mean for me to pay and you'll reimburse me? No, that's stupid. Just come outside and get me at the door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm headed home. And I told him, I was like, I'm leaving. He was like, why are you leaving? I was like, because I'm not paying to get in. Like, I just feel like common courtesy, if you invite someone out and you're telling them that everything's gonna be paid for, then do that. Like, honestly, I don't mind paying to get in a club, but if you're telling me I'm gonna get in free, then I need to get in free. I'm not about to pay to get in no club. I'm not about to do that. Like, no. To be honest, I really should have blocked him, but I didn't block him. I'm not a person who likes to block people. So I just thought it was necessary. Like, if I don't like you or I just don't want to message you, I'm just not gonna hit you up at all. Like, so I didn't block him or whatever. So fast forward to February, because I originally gave him my number and everything. Like, all this happened in January. So like all that, like me going out and he sitting that stuff at the door, all that happened in January. So this is now February now. So one day it was like raining here and he just hit me up. Like, he asked me what I was doing and I told him I had errands to do. He told me, because you guys know, like, I do a lot of promo and stuff on Instagram, and he said he wanted to do business with me. I said, okay, well, just give me a call. I was like, you want to actually do business? I said, give me a call and we can like talk things out that way. So honestly, like, if he didn't text me about no business or anything like that, he would have never got a response from me. But I'm all about my money first, you know what I'm saying? This video is stupid. This video is stupid. Oh my God. So he ended up calling me and we're on the phone. He's literally not talking nothing business. He's asking me what was I doing, what was my plans for the day. And like a dummy, I'm telling him my plans. I'm like, yeah, I plan on apartment hunting and all this other stuff because I plan on moving. And he's like, okay. He's like, yeah, I want to be with you while you do that. How are you just gonna invite yourself to plans that I already have planned? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like a dummy, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, that's fine. I was like, I'm gonna be free at this time, so when I call you, you know, just meet me there. He's like, okay, cool. I'm like, bet. So we over here now. At this point, I'm headed home, getting dressed to change and everything. And he's saying, like, he asked me to pick him up. I don't know what. I think we're on red flag number 3. He asked me to come and pick him up. I'm like, pick you up? What you mean pick you up? Like, what do you mean pick you up, you know? Like, I was just so confused, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut. He's like, can you come and pick me up? I just thought it'd be better for us to just ride together. Now, I can see if he was like, I can ride with him, but you're asking me to pick you up. Like, that's just unattractive to me. Like, I just feel like guys should just automatically just have that done. Like, I just feel like you're shooting celebrities, like you're doing this and you're doing that. Like, I know the internet is a perception, but dang, you gotta have something to your name. Like, you asked me to pick you up? Like, what? So, like a dummy, I went and picked him up. Now, mind you, this is really our first time meeting. So when I went to go pick him up from the barbershop, I was in the hood.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
When I met him, like, he was handsome, like, you know, real cool. I don't want to say where he was from. I really did not like his accent. Like, I did not like his accent. And he's also kind of crazy. Like, he comes out really aggressive, and I didn't really like that. I'm like, okay, because now I'm finna slap you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like when you're meeting someone, like, you just don't go hard with the aggressiveness. Like, I can see, like, we were, like, on our third date or something, and you, like, being a little more aggressive. And I'm like, okay. But no, like, I'm just not meeting you, and I'm really not really feeling you. So it's just like, you gotta calm down with this energy that you're giving me. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the car, and we're talking, and mind you, it's raining. So I was like, I'm about to go in this store and get an umbrella. He's like, no, I'll get you an umbrella. So there was a Target right around the corner from us. So we went to Target, and he got an umbrella. Mind you, he sent me money to buy an umbrella for. So I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. I mean, umbrellas are only like $15, $20. So I really didn't mind spending my own money on an umbrella. But when he sent me the money for an umbrella, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, literally the whole time I'm with him, I'm just thinking about that night and how it all went left because he didn't fall through. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, like, we still had a good time tonight. So that's besides the point. So he ended up sending me money for umbrella. Now I got the umbrella, but he ended up paying for the umbrella, y'all. He ended up paying for the umbrella, so I'm still up the money that he sent me. So I'm like, okay, that's a W. So we're in Target, now we're leaving, and then I was like, you want to get some food? He said, yeah. So there was this restaurant it was this restaurant near Target, and we ended up going to get food. This is where stuff get real sketchy, real freaking sketchy, y'all. There's a time it was raining like 2 weeks straight here in Atlanta, and he was just complaining about the weather. He was like, see, I can't wait to go back to Florida. He was like, I just don't got time. He was like, I'm ready to go. So I'm like, oh, when you going back to Florida? He's like, yeah, I'm going to be back there for a whole month. He was like, but, you know, I could fly you out whenever you want. He's like, just let me know whenever you're free. And again, I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm mainly free on Wednesdays, like Wednesday through Sunday. I'm like, I have more availability to travel that way. So he was like, okay, bet. He was like, yeah, I'll buy your flight and everything right now. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm just sitting there waiting for him to buy my flight. I'm like, no flight was being bought at that time. Like, and he was like, yeah, now I'm gonna say Airbnb or hotel. He was like, I know this real nice hotel in Miami that's dope, views nice, He's like, yeah, I got it, Like, it's like he's literally talking all the time. Like, he's more talking about action. Like, if you say you're gonna buy my flight right now, buy my flight. If you say you're gonna buy my Airbnb, buy my hotel, buy my hotel. Do that. Like, just do it. Like, stop talking about it and just do it. You know what I'm saying? That was my problem with him. Like, he talked a lot but didn't do nothing. That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of y'all. But we're not getting into that right now. We're not getting into that. So I'm all like, okay. So then he looking at me, he's like, what you waiting on? I was like, I'm waiting on you to buy the flight. He's like, oh, I'm gonna buy when we get into the restaurant. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, let's get into the restaurant. Cause mind you, I'm hungry. We're walking to the restaurant, and as we're sitting down, we're about to order. He says to me, he said, hey, I'm about to send you $100 via Apple Pay so you can pay for the food. And I'm just like, why don't you just pay for the food just in general? You know, like, what's the whole point of sending money to pay for food? Like, why don't you just pay for the food with that money? He was all like, he's like, I can't. I'm like, okay, but by the grace of God, I forgot that I was having like debit card problems, and my bank had canceled my card, and I was waiting for my new card in the mail, and they haven't got there. So I've really been like paying for stuff, like anything like that I was buying for like that couple of days was with Apple Pay. And that's how I was using it to pay for a lot of things. So I'm like, I don't have my debit card to really pay for this meal. So I was like, I'm just gonna send you that $100 that you sent me. I'm just gonna send it back to you. You can just pay for it using your card. And he was like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, okay, cool. Red flag. So then now we're sitting there, like we already ordered our food. You know, he's still being hella aggressive, and we're sitting there, we're talking. He goes, and mind you, he has like 2 iPhone 11s, and he has like 2 other phones too. And they didn't have, like, he has Sprint, and he asked me what service that I have because he didn't have service, and I did. I said, I have Verizon. And he was like, well, can you do me a favor? I'm like, here we go with this favor stuff again. I'm like, what's up? He was like, he's like, if you want me to take care of you, I can do all that. He was like, I pay your bills, I'll do everything you want me to do. He's like, but you just have to follow and listen to things that I tell you to do. He's like, whenever I need something, I need you to do it. He's like, other than that, I can pay for everything that you need. He's like, so what do you need now? I was like, I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing right now. Mind you, my birthday was in a couple of weeks, and only thing that I really wanted was just outfits and a new wig. Like, that was it. So he's like, send me the outfits and I'll send you the money right now. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I sent him the outfits. My outfits as a total came up to like $200-300. Like, it was just like, it was like an outfit, like one outfit was like designer, and the rest was just like little stuff like Fashion Over, Pretty Little Things type of stuff. So he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm gonna send you the money tonight. He's like, give me your account and routing number. My account and routing number. I am confused. If y'all have peep, he have literally offered me every single type of like money transaction, Cash App, Apple Pay, and wire me money. So I'm like, what? I'm like, why don't you just PayPal me? Because at this point, I'm like, well, we're just going through all the services. PayPal is next. Like, I'm not giving you my account and routing number. He's like, yeah, he's like, I can see, he's like, I'll send you the money right then and there. He's like, I'll have Arrogant Tay do your hair. Like, I'm like, what? Arrogant Tay? Like, what? I'm like, I know you shot at one time, but who? Like, you, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? It was just so stupid. I'm like, what do you mean? So anyway, so I'm all like, I'm not giving you my account and routing number. I was like, if you want to send me money, just send me the money. I'm like, you've been sending me money all day today. Just send me the money via Cash App or PayPal. I was like, I'm not accepting any other form besides Cash App and PayPal. I was like, if you got a problem with that, you just got a problem with that. So then he was like, look, he's like, I'm away to, he's like, just send me your account and routing number tonight, and then I'll send the money. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then he goes on to say, because mind you, he didn't have any good service in the room because of the area we were at, and I did. And then he went ahead and asked me, he was like, he's like, there's a Verizon around the corner. He's like, do you mind getting a phone for me in your name? And then like, I'll just link my card up there, and like, it'll just pay for, our bills like that. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're asking a lot from me, and this is our first time actually like seeing each other. Like, the way he's talking like we didn't see each other like so many times, like we're married or something. Like, I'm not about to open a phone in my name. Mind you, Verizon is on my credit, so my credit is doing fine. My bills are getting paid regardless with or without a man. So the fact that he's asked me to buy him a phone and put it in my name is beyond me. And he's just all like, he's like, I'll pay the phone off. I was like, if you're going to sit up here and ask me to buy your phone just to pay the phone off, why don't you just buy the phone overall? He was like, listen, I just want you to do it. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, from personal experiences, I had already added someone to my phone bill, and that relationship went south. So my lesson has been learned, and this case closed. I'm never doing that again in my life. So the fact that he's asking me to do that again, he was like, He's like, I would never steal you wrong. He's like, I'm not like them other people. He's like, do you trust me? I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't trust you. I don't know you. Like, this man was a freaking manipulator. Like, oh my God. And it's crazy because we originally linked up to have a business meeting. And now we're up in this restaurant talking about me getting him a phone. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, this was just mind blowing me. Like, this is beyond me. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. So thank God the food came so we can all just stop talking and mind our own business. So the food came and I'm eating. And he was like, I'll be right back. He's like, I gotta step outside and make a phone call since I don't got service in here. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Y'all, this man was gone for 30 minutes. But in the midst of 30 minutes, like the first 5 minutes, I immediately start texting my friend like what's happening and all this. She was like, girl, you need to go, you need to run. And I'm like, okay. And I noticed that he was gone forever. Like, he was gone for a solid 30 minutes. Like, he was gone for 30 minutes. I'm sitting there, my food is done, my drink is done, like just sitting there. So I'm just like, did this man really just leave me with the bill? And the restaurant we were at, like, their policy was different. Like, basically they were saying if there was no problems with the food, like, you can't take stuff off or add things on there. Like, you couldn't take it off. So I was gonna be stuck paying the whole bill by myself, although he wasn't gonna be there. So I'm like, I couldn't even just split the bill and just pay for my own life. I had to literally pay for the whole thing. So I'm like, oh my God. So luckily he ended up coming back like 10 minutes later. So mind you, I'm sitting at the table for 40 minutes of him not being there. So he ended up showing up. But he walked in with like a bag from GameStop. He was like, yeah, he's like, I had went to GameStop with my brother. He needed me to do some stuff, and then I went to a Verizon store to see if I can get a phone. So I was like, why do you need an extra phone? That's gonna be like your 5th phone, because mind you, he have 2 iPhones and 2 Androids, and another phone be 5 phones. He was like, I just need it for businesses. I'm like, okay. So luckily he ended up eating his food, he ended up paying for the meal, and then we out, right? We out. So he asked me what other things I had to do. Now, one of my things was going to IKEA because I had to go and like, I'm decorating my room like differently, and I want to get like this cute little wall shelf or whatever. So he was like, yeah, I'll buy it for you. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's only like $60, so it ain't much at all. So he's like, okay, cool. So we end up running into like some huge traffic. At this point, I'm really annoyed because we're doing everything that we said that we weren't doing. Like, you want to talk business, but we're not talking business. So we're in the car, and mind you, we're in traffic because of the rain. Of course, people cannot drive in the rain. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, you know, we never even got to talk business yet. So he's like, oh yeah, my hair business. I'm like, oh, you have a hair company? He said, yeah. He's like, I want you to promote the hair company. He was like, I'll send you the contract and just look it over and then sign it and then give it back to me. He's like, only thing you have to do is just read the first page. That's the only thing that applies to you. And I was like, no, I'm gonna read the whole thing. And I was like, and then I'll get back with you probably within the next couple of days, 3 to 4 business days for me, and I'll let you know how I feel. So then he was like, no, just sign it right then and there. He's like, I got this app, just sign it and then just give it back to me, and then we can just start doing it like that. I was like, no, I want to read the contract first and then give it back to you. So yeah, this is like our 5th or 6th red flag, because if you're doing business with someone and they want you to read the contract, but they just tell you to sign it right then and there and that's it, and they won't let you read it, don't sign the contract, because there's something in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't even let me get the chance of reading a contract. You just want me to sign it. Like, I don't know what's in it. You just want me to sign the contract. Like, no, that's not how business is done. Like, if you're a business owner, then you know that contracts are essential. Like, I need to make sure that whatever I'm getting myself into business-wise is legit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like, I'm all about my money, so I need to make sure that it's going to benefit me the most and not just benefit you as a business. So that blew me off. And oh my God. And so he sent me the contract. He told me to look it over. I'm like, I'm driving. Like, I cannot look over the contract right now. Then he tried reading the contract out loud. I'm like, yo, chill out. Like, I will read the contract. Like, I'm getting so annoyed at this point. So we finally are at IKEA. And at IKEA, I went ahead and I got the wash shelf, like I put it in the little cart and everything. We're about to check out, and he goes to say, he's like, you know, he's like, whatever you get, he's like, just pay for it and I'll reimburse you tonight. I'm like, what? Like, why does everything that I do or everything that he said he was gonna do, why do you always have to reimburse me tonight? Why do you always have to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? So I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, I'll just reimburse you the money tonight. He was like, you know, I gotta go to work and I gotta shoot some stuff today, so I'll just reimburse you tonight after I get paid. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. So when I tell you, I literally deserted, like left that freaking cart right there and walked away. He was like, yo, he's like, you so spoiled, what you mean? Like, I'm like, spoiled? I'm like, no, if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, then do it. Like, y'all, like, I can afford it on my own, but if you say you're gonna do something and do it, like, you are invading my plans. I was gonna get this regardless of whatever of us linking up or not. But it's just like, don't sit up here and say you're gonna do something you're not gonna do it. Like, this whole day, when I tell you I was just over the whole freaking day, I was over it. Like, I was so annoyed. So I'm all like, oh my bad. So I'm all like, I'm like, let's go, I'm finna take you home. And I ended up putting in his address and it was 45 minutes away. I was like, you don't got nowhere else you can go? Like, you don't got no friend who stay near here? I was like, I really don't feel like driving in the rain. I'm so annoyed right now. So he had a friend who stayed like 2 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I dropped him off to his friend's house. Took us forever to get there because he just had me driving for 10 minutes straight. Like, he literally had me drive past his friend's house. Why would you have me do that? Like, I was just so confused. So when I finally looked at the GPS, I literally turned around and I dropped him off, right? So after I ended up dropping him off, I'm finally free at last, thank God I'm free at last. And I'm calling my friends, letting them know everything of what's happening. I just can't at all. I was like, to be honest, I don't want to do business with him. And they was like, girl, don't do business with him, da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm not doing business with him. I was like, it's just too messy, like, it's just too messy. I didn't like the way he was moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I move it's just not compatible with how he moved, and I didn't like none of that. So I was about to go ahead and text him and just tell him that, like, hey, I read over the contract. I'm not interested in moving forward with anything. But y'all, when I tell you the message thread, like, I went to the message thread and the text messages were green. This man freaking blocked me. And I know he blocked me because anybody with a business will not let their business phone just go dead like that. They're going to keep it charged up. Even if it's about the smallest percentage, they're going to keep it charged up, period. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, he really blocked me. Like, how do you block me? Because I did not fall for your foolishness. It was just weird. I just do not understand how you block me, but you expect me to open up phones for you under my name. You going around saying how you'll buy me, you know, all my birthday outfits and hair and all that, but you didn't do none of that. Like, you over here sending me money through all these different third-party apps, and this is the thing, like, you really thought that I was about to give you my account and routing number. You really thought you was about to give my account and routing number. Like, do you know how stupid that sounds? It's stupid. Like, fuck out of here. Like, fuck out of here. I'm not a dumb bitch. Like, you can't play with me. You can't play with me. You cannot play with me. Period. Like, you can't play with me. So at this point, I'm over it. Like, I didn't delete the whole message thread. Like, I didn't get all of that. Like, I'm over it. So I'm on Instagram. I see that, like, he's quote unquote in the hospital. Like, oh my God, he's so dramatic. Like, I know he not in no hospital. He's one of those dudes that do stuff for attention. Like, do you know how feminine that is? Like, oh my God. So I end up double tapping one of his pictures so he know that I know. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things where, like, oh, she double tapped my pictures, like, she knows what's up. So then next thing you know, I seen that he unfollowed me. I was unbothered at that. Unbothered. So now this is like the day where, you know, when time went up an hour. So this was that night, and we went to this club, and it was lit. I walked in, and guess who I seen? I seen him. Like, I'm not saying his name. We're gonna call him Emotional Boy. I seen Emotional Boy taking pictures. And y'all, when I tell y'all, my freaking heart dropped because I'm like, oh my God. Because it's just like, I wasn't scared, but it's like, you never know how some people are going to react, even if they feel like that they're not in the wrong and like I'm in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? So I did not know how he was going to react with me just like basically not agreeing with everything in which he wanted to do. So immediately, only thing that comes to my mind is look unbothered, be a bad bitch, period. Like, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look good. So I'm walking in the club like a bad bitch, like literally, like I was looking fine that night. So I'm over here walking in, y'all, he looked me dead in my soul and didn't say nothing. Like, although I wasn't expecting nothing to be said, but he looked me dead in my soul. And in the booth, he took everybody's picture except for mine. So that's how I knew that I got into his skin, because for you to do all of that, come on now, you being extra, you going out your way now to make me upset. Like, that's extra to me. That's so extra. But whatever, you know, that's what happens when you that bitch, you know. Whatever. So he literally looked me dead in my soul. He's taking everybody's picture except for mine. And I'm just like, boo, you mad at me and for what? You try to scare me. The fuck? I didn't try to scare you. Like, what? So after that, you know, he keep coming around the booth, but then he end up just disappearing because I don't know. But yeah. So I ended up texting my friend like, girl, he here. And she's all like, girl, you know, when you in Atlanta nightlife, you know, it's really small in real life. I'm like, man, I'm already hip. Like, but I really wasn't expecting like a situation like this to happen to me. Like, in all honesty, like I really just felt like it would never happen to me, because I was just always like, I'll be under the impression like I would peep it and notice it automatically, but I didn't. And I feel like, yeah, but I'm glad I didn't let it go far though. So we ended up leaving there because there was another, you know, just club hopping, whatever, so like that. And that was the last time I ever seen him. So yeah, that's really the end of the story. But I just feel like I just have to share this story because people don't realize like scammers are real life. And I didn't realize he was a scammer. Like, when you be talking to people, you really don't think they're a scammer because of their platform or whatever the case may be. And like, the internet is such a huge perception. Like, you would have never thought, like, I would have never thought that he was a scammer. But looking back at how he moved and like him wanting me to do so much stuff for him with me not even knowing him at all, it just blew me. Like, I just felt like that was just so stupid. Ladies, be careful out here. Okay, now I got blocked by him on all social media platforms and messages. I don't care. I'm unimpressed. Yeah, we didn't do business together. But yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, I don't feel bad, and I'm glad that I never even took it that far. And I'm glad that I never got to link with him. Only thing I can say that I was up some money from when he sent me money for that umbrella. I was up off money off that. So at the end of the day, I really took the W. I really took the W, although it took a little minute to get there, but I really took the W. So yeah, if y'all like this story, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you would have done if you were me. Like, would you had opened up a phone bill underneath his name? Would you have done everything for him? Like, I know he said that he would have like took care of me, paid all my bills, but Pooh, no, you couldn't even get me in a club for $20. Like, if you can't get me in a club, you can't do nothing. Like, that's the bare minimum. The club is right there. How you gonna say that you gonna take care of me, but you can't even get me in a club? A club? Like, what? That's how I knew it was wrong. Okay, I literally had like 6 or 7 red flags, and I ignored each and every one of them. Like, it was just so stupid. Like, I cannot believe, like, I was just like, ugh. But whatever, you live and you learn. But thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, check out my other couple of videos that I do have on my channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.